What is going on? Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are talking about sustainable weight loss. What to eat to lose weight and keep it off. Now, my name is Krista Elizabeth and my channel is all about natural health and fitness. So please subscribe to my channel and I look forward to connecting with you. Now, if you are struggling to lose weight and keep it off, then continue watching this video because I have a solution. Now, the solution is, and a little bit of a secret, is an anti-inflammatory diet. Now you're probably thinking, Krista, what? I don't want to go on a diet. I hate diets. And what the heck does anti-inflammatory mean? Well, don't worry, I'm going to explain it. So this is a lifestyle. It is so healthy and full of beautiful anti-aging nutrients that nourish and heal your body, as well as making it so much easier to lose weight and to keep it off. This is an honest miracle, this way of life. I don't even want to call it a diet, it's more like a lifestyle. Some other names that you've probably heard about on the internet is the PALEO diet and the KETO diet. It's kind of a combination of those two. I would call it a low-carb paleo diet. So let me explain what that means. Basically, this diet is easy to stick to. It's delicious. It makes you feel satisfied. It reduces sugar cravings and it makes it much easier for you to stay on long term. Now, the diet that is going to work and really help you lose weight and keep it off is the one that you can stick to long term, okay? Now, the secret to losing body fat, to losing weight and keeping it off is being able to maintain a calorie restriction over a long period of time, okay? Now, if you've ever been on a diet and you felt super restricted all the time, you just felt like you were on the edge of a binge or, and you're just always feeling uncomfortable, maybe you felt low energy, that is not sustainable. And I have done that kind of a diet too. And you know what? I could do it for a period of time and then I would go off my diet for months, I would gain all the weight back. I could never sustain it, okay? So this does not work long term. What does work long term is the anti-inflammatory diet. It's so easy to stick to. Now, basically what this diet consists of is it's a dairy-free, grain-free, moderate protein, low carb, high fat diet, okay? And how it's set up is it really reduces sugar and carb cravings. And this is such an important component when you are trying to lose weight, keep it off, to maintain sustainable weight loss over the long term. Because if you are eating sugar, there is nothing that makes you fat faster than eating sugar. But when you're craving it all the time, that can be really something that's hard to manage. So really the goal, if you want to achieve sustainable weight loss, is to really minimize or eliminate sugar cravings. And that is the great thing about the anti-inflammatory diet. I have experienced probably most diets that you've heard of, from number one, as a teenager, having an eating disorder, just eating a severe calorie restriction, to competitive bodybuilding. I'm a 2-time Canadian bikini champion and following the bodybuilding diet, which is going to be a high protein, moderate carb, low fat diet, right? And if you are doing a lot of exercise, and it can make you look great if you can really sustain it. But realistically, this diet is very difficult to maintain. A high carb, low fat diet, unless you are doing a ton of high intensity exercise, you are gonna be craving carbs like crazy. You're gonna be starving every 2 hours. It's just not sustainable. At least it wasn't for me. I would get an amazing shape for competitions and then I couldn't maintain it. I would end up gaining all of the weight back, right? And I have gone on this bodybuilding diet for periods where I would do really aggressive calorie restricted diet on a high protein, low fat, moderate carb, and I could just never maintain it. I felt starving all the time, and I just don't want to feel like that on a daily basis. So I would lose the weight, and then I would gain it all back. And it was just this cycle of basically a yo-yo for years, and I know so many other people are experiencing that. And then basically what happened is after 3 years of bodybuilding, I actually started to experience weird health problems like allergies and breaking out in hives, and my nose was always running, and I was allergic all the time, right? And so that's when I discovered this anti-inflammatory diet. And so it actually really helped me with these weird imbalances that I had. But what I realized is an unexpected benefit was that I was able to lose weight without trying that hard, without feeling restricted, without having massive sugar cravings, and being able to keep it off, okay? So by following this lifestyle, I have lost 15 pounds, and I've been able to keep it off over an extended period of time without feeling restricted. So this is so powerful. And what I realize is a large part of this is reducing inflammation in the body. When you are inflamed, it causes you to hold on to water, and it makes you look fatter than you are. So by reducing inflammation in the body, not only does it make it easier to lose weight, this diet reduces sugar cravings. It keeps your blood sugar stable, whereas when you're eating a high carb diet, it causes spikes and crashes in your insulin levels, leaving you feeling starving, craving sugar, and ultimately ending up just binging on things that you know is not really a part of your diet. So that is the power of this anti-inflammatory diet. It's been amazing for me, it's been amazing for many of my clients, and I really want to share it with you. So now I'm going to take you into my kitchen and show you what you're going to be eating. And make sure you stay till the end of this video, because I'm going to be revealing a very important key to the sustainable weight loss process right at the end. All right, so let's start by talking about the kind of fats we're gonna be eating. This is going to be a high-fat diet, so we're going to have lots of fats in our new lifestyle, our anti-inflammatory lifestyle. So I love to use coconut oil. Coconut oil is a great option. I like to mix it in with shakes and in warm drinks. You can use it for cooking. It has a high smoke point, so you can cook with it. It's not going to go rancid. You want to avoid cooking with olive oil and seed oils. You want to avoid cooking with those because they can go rancid, and then they contain carcinogens, and they're just really not healthy. So coconut oil is really your best bet. It's also a saturated fat, and the great thing about saturated fats is it can be immediately used by your body as energy, right? Whereas fats that are not saturated fats are gonna have to travel through the lymphatic system first before they can be used for energy. So these are great fuel sources. Coconut oil, this is one of your healthiest fats. Feel free to use this in abundance. Also ghee. And you want to make sure that this is made from antibiotic and hormone-free butter. So usually organic or grass-fed. That's going to show you that it's free of antibiotics. Ghee is a wonderful, delicious health food. And basically what ghee is it's clarified butter. So all of the milk protein has been removed. So this is a superfood. It's beautiful to cook with. It also has a high smoke point. I use this a lot. A really good quality extra virgin olive oil. Now, olive oil is a monounsaturated fatty acid, and the body uses more monounsaturated fatty acids and saturated fatty acids than it does polyunsaturated fatty acids. So these are definitely these three are definitely the superior oils to use and to consume over industrial seed oils. So when I'm talking about canola oil, safflower oil, even, you know, hemp oil and flax oil. So let me just clarify something. Canola oil and safflower oil, you don't want to have those in your diet at all. They are not healthy, okay? Cold pressed flax and hemp oil, you know, in small quantities, those can be healthy, but the truth is they go rancid very easily, and it's not really necessary to get those concentrated polyunsaturated fatty acids in your diet because you're getting it from other foods. And too much polyunsaturated fatty acids actually causes inflammation. So as I said, the body prefers monounsaturated fatty acids and saturated fatty acids. So these are going to be really healthy go-tos: coconut oil, ghee, and organic extra virgin olive oil. It's so important that you go for a good quality extra virgin olive oil because you know, sometimes they're just not very good quality. They could be mixed with other oils like canola oil. So definitely get something that's good quality and really smells like olives. This is also beautiful to use on your skin as a moisturizer. Olive oil is antifungal, antibacterial, so it's a powerful superfood. Another great fat that you can use is coconut butter. If you've never heard of this, it's actually really delicious. And what it is dried pureed coconut. And this tastes great blended into shakes or into warm drinks. And it's actually low in sugar, but it's a little bit sweet. So if you can find coconut butter, this is a great treat food to have. Even just like a tablespoon of it, it's like dessert. So that's a healthy fat as well. Nut and seed butters are another great option. Nut and seed butters are healthy fats. Right here I have organic pumpkin seed butter, and I have some tahini, which is ground up sesame seeds. Also almond butter is great. These are delicious in dressings. I like to blend up almond butter into warm drinks. So these are also healthy options. Avocado, probably one of my favorite foods and really an essential on this anti-inflammatory diet. I like to eat avocado in stews. I eat it a lot of the time instead of having a starchy carb with my meal, and I notice that really helps me stay lean. So avocados are your new starchy carbs. I love avocados, and I don't think a day goes by that I don't eat one. So definitely keep avocados in your fridge if you want to have sustainable weight loss and yeah, to get in the best shape of your life and stay that way. Another great food is organic coconut cream. I love to use this in blended warm drinks, in sauces. It tastes great with even just baking salmon with some coconut cream. And you know, maybe with an Asian marinade. I use coconut cream a lot. You can even blend this up with a bit of hot water, and this makes like a nice dairy-free milk. So yeah, organic coconut cream. You know, coconut milk is just gonna be a little bit more watered down than this, but both are great. Always look for a BPA, no BPA in the packaging. Just less chemicals. Olives are a great fat option. Throw them in salads. They're delicious. They're really healthy and they're high in fat, and I highly recommend them for a sustainable weight loss diet that reduces inflammation. So here are your main fats. Oh, one more thing, coconut yogurt. Now this is really easy to make and it's delicious. All you do is you blend up coconut meat and you actually ferment it with a probiotic. I'm gonna put a card up right here so you can check out the recipe on how to make this delicious, creamy, dairy-free coconut yogurt. This is another healthy fat that's full of probiotics, and yeah, this is definitely a superfood. All right, let's talk about protein. Now, one very important factor to remember is we do not want to eat conventional animal products. Conventional animal products are what we find at most grocery stores, to be honest. What we want to consume is antibiotic-free, pastured animal products, okay? And so why would you want to do this? The reason is pastured animal products that are antibiotic-free, they live in a healthier, more natural environment with a less stressful life. So overall, you're gonna get a much better quality of meat that is going to be higher in minerals, especially if the animal is eating grass, because grass is full of minerals, and then they're gonna eat that, and then their tissues are gonna be full of minerals. And also, when an animal is eating grass or its natural diet, then it's going to be higher in omega-3 fatty acids than omega-6 fatty acids. And omega-3 fatty acids are anti-inflammatory, whereas omega-6 fatty acids are pro-inflammatory. So overall, we're just going to be getting a better quality, more nutrient-dense product that is free of antibiotic residue. See, animal products that have been raised in factory farms, which is what you find at most grocery stores, it's horrible to talk about and definitely not something that I want to support. You know, these animals grow up in really inhumane environments, and they're fed genetically modified soy and corn, which is not their natural diet, and they're stressed out and they get sick, so they're fed antibiotics all the time to fight infections, right? And then you're consuming these animal products that are not healthy and have antibiotic residue. And if you're consuming antibiotic residue on a daily basis, this is constantly wreaking havoc on your intestinal bacteria. Now, 75% of your immune system is contained within your gut. And if you're constantly assaulting your healthy microflora with antibiotics and even genetically modified food that these animals have been eating, this is giving an opportunity this is going to kill off a lot of your healthy bacteria and give an opportunity for opportunistic or bad bacteria to take hold in your gut and cause an intestinal infection. Now, intestinal infections are so common and they're a huge cause of massive sugar cravings. Now, I work with my clients to get rid of gut infections, and it is very common. So it's very important that on an anti-inflammatory diet, on a health-building, sustainable weight loss diet, you focus on antibiotic-free animal products where the animal is either grass-fed or eating its natural diet, something that's organic and free of GMOs, and also if it's fish, not farmed fish. You want wild fish. It's just overall going to be much higher in nutrients and much better for your health. Okay, so some options. We have pastured organic eggs. This is a great option. Wild fish, low mercury fish like sockeye salmon or all different kinds of wild salmon. This is a superfood. It's full of beautiful anti-inflammatory omega-3 fats. Wild cod, whether it's black cod or just regular cod, these are great options. Small fish like sardines, these are very nutrient dense if you like them. But whatever it is, wild low mercury fish. If you want to know what low mercury fish is available in your area, all you need to do is just type it into Google and you will find a resource that lists the low mercury fish options in your area. Other options, pastured, antibiotic-free chicken, right? And always ask at the butcher. You're gonna find these kind of animal products at a butcher's, at Whole Foods, more specialty stores that are focused on health. And you can just ask them, be like, hey, what kind of life is this animal living? You know, are they living in a pasture? Are they eating grass? Or what are they eating? You know, if their feed is organic, then it's not going to contain genetically modified soy and corn. So you can just ask, right? So chicken, turkey, you know, grass-fed beef. I have some lean grass-fed beef. I recommend you go for leaner cuts of meat because if there's gonna be toxins in the animal product, it's usually in the fat. So I don't recommend you are like gorging on fat, right? The occasional bacon is fine. I wouldn't say that pork is your first pick. It's difficult to find pork that is kind of clean, but if you know the source, and you want to find paleo bacon. This exists, okay? And it's usually this is going to be the bacon that's sugar-free. I have some paleo bacon here that's sugar-free, pastured. This is just from a specialty baker that I go to. It doesn't have nitrates or sugar in it, so this is an okay option occasionally. I wouldn't say you want to be eating this every day. I like to focus on lamb. Pastured antibiotic-free lamb is also a great option. Generally for me in my diet, I'm consuming mostly wild fish and pastured lamb, occasionally beef, and I actually eat a lot of nuts. So this is another great protein option. So this is kind of a protein and a fat, and you want to get organic sprouted nuts. And what sprouted means is they've been soaked and then dried. So if you just want to buy organic nuts and soak them yourself, that's fine. Soak them in some salt water. This is going to release some of the enzyme inhibitors that can inhibit mineral absorption in your GI tract. So it's very important to soak them. But nuts can be a great source of protein and also a great source of fat. It's actually a balanced food. It has all 3 macronutrients in it: protein, carbs, and fats. So nuts are amazing. Another option is protein powders, but what kind of protein powder is going to be anti-inflammatory and healthy? Well, I love this bone broth protein, and the reason I like it is because it actually tastes delicious warm. So I'll mix it with warm almond milk and coconut oil and almond butter and blend it, and it tastes like hot chocolate. So this one in particular tastes great. This is the Dr.oz brand. Yeah, I really like that. And then the occasional pea, pumpkin, hemp and pumpkin is going to be the best vegetarian options. Yeah, so that's going to be the best vegetarian protein option, pumpkin and hemp. So if you can find something that's flavored, that's great, because we are going to be avoiding high glycemic fruits like dates and bananas, and that's usually what vegetarian protein tastes good blended with, especially a plain unflavored version, right? Yeah, I found this one recently at Whole Foods, this Tone It Up chocolate. This is a blend of pea and pumpkin, so that's a pretty good one. Yeah, just anything you buy, you always want to be looking at the ingredient list to see what's in it, right? You can't really tell what this product is all about by looking at the front. But if you want some vegetarian protein options, pumpkin and hemp are going to be the best, and the occasional pea is fine too. All right, next let's talk about vegetables. We want to fill our diet up with lots of leafy vegetables, and really the color of the rainbow, because different colors of vegetables are actually, the color in the vegetable is actually a phytonutrient that's built into that vegetable to help fight off bugs, right? So it has the same impact on our body. So the color is showing you what kind of phytonutrient is in the vegetable. So for example, in tomatoes, this red color, the red, the blues, and the purples, like in blueberries and raspberries, this is actually an anthocyanin, which is a type of phytonutrient that gives that red, blue, and purple color. And it's the same, there's different ones with all different colors, right? There's anthocyanins in the red onion as well. So we want to load our diet up with all the colors of the rainbow of veggies, okay? To be totally honest though, if you really want to lose weight, I would stick more to the green veggies. And it's totally fine to have, you know, some of the higher carb veggies here and there, like stuff like carrots and beets and red pepper, but I wouldn't eat them at every meal because they are higher in sugar. So you can just eat larger quantities and more of the green veggies. So some of my favorites are, I love parsley. You know, I actually do a lot of juicing of just green juices, not with fruit in it. One of my favorite juices is parsley, celery, cucumber, dandelion greens, and a whole lemon. That's a delicious juice. I eat a lot of chard And I love to steam it and put ghee and apple cider vinegar on top. It's really delicious. You know, making salads, putting all different kinds of like mixed organic greens. Cucumber, celery, artichokes are delicious. They're really high in fiber. Different herbs, you can chop them up and put them in your salad. And you just really want to get just all the different vegetables because they have so many different nutrients in them and they're full of fiber, and this is going to help fill you up. It's going to cleanse your digestive system. So you really want half of your plate to be full of vegetables. Just get in as many vegetables as you can. It's amazing for weight loss. And it's really an essential part of the anti-inflammatory diet. You want to load your diet up with minerals, and you get that with vegetables. Cabbage is delicious. It's nice just steamed with some ghee and salt or apple cider vinegar. I really like putting ghee and apple cider vinegar on my veggies. It tastes delicious. Maybe try it out and then let me know in the comments if you also liked it. And if there's other healthy ways that you prepare your vegetables, please let me know in the comments. I want to hear your recipes. I love recipes and cooking, so anything you can share, I would love to hear. Avocados, of course, again, this is also a vegetable, very healthy. Eat lots of that. And yeah, I also love making vegetable stews. And then sometimes I'll have a vegetarian dinner with vegetable stew. One of my favorite stew recipes is leek, rutabaga, fennel, a little bit of celery, even cabbage, and I'll just chop it up and put a bunch of Indian spices in it, like maybe cumin and garam masala and bone broth. And yeah, that makes a delicious vegetable stew. And then I can either eat that vegetarian with putting a little bit of avocado or coconut cream in it to make it a little bit more substantial, or I'll put a little bit of meat that I had cooked in the fridge on top. So vegetable stews are delicious. It's a great way to get in lots of different veggies. And also, I really like to saute kale. Kale is an amazing superfood. There are so many vitamins in it, but it's actually better that you cook it than to eat it raw because it does have phytic acid in it, which can inhibit mineral absorption in the GI tract. So just steaming it is best. So yeah, just cramming in the veggies, lots of veggies, guys. Also adding in fermented foods, raw sauerkraut. This is going to be found in the refrigeration section. And this is basically fermented cabbage. And this is full of nutrients. Raw sauerkraut is truly a superfood. It's amazing for your gut bacteria, for nourishing and feeding the healthy bacteria in your gut. I eat raw sauerkraut at almost every meal. This is going to be a sauerkraut that is sugar-free. Also, if you can get raw pickles, these are great. This is a fermented food and they're really low in calories and they're a delicious snack, and they're also fermented. So they're gonna have lots of healthy enzymes and healthy bacteria to support your immune system and to support the healthy balance of bacteria in your gut. So I highly recommend fermented foods like sauerkraut. All right, now let's talk about condiments and flavorings that you're gonna use on the anti-inflammatory diet, on the best sustainable weight loss diet that exists. And also this is really a healing diet that's so full of nutrients and antioxidants and vitamins and minerals. And so it's anti-aging and healing, and really it boosts your immune system. It's very healing to the gut. So here's some great condiments that you can use. So organic mustard. And when you're buying mustard, you definitely want to look on the ingredient list and try and buy mustard that has apple cider vinegar over white vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is much more nutrient dense, it's much healthier. So yeah, mustard's a great option, and there's so many different kinds of mustard that you can choose from. Raw apple cider vinegar. This is an amazing superfood. It's full of enzymes and healthy bacteria and organic acids. It's really beautiful. Getting a raw unfiltered version is the best. And this is just gonna be the new vinegar that you use. Get rid of the white vinegar. You can use that for maybe cleaning, but this is definitely nutritionally superior. And this is what you can use now in salad dressings. I like to put a splash of this in my stews, or I love to put this on steamed vegetables with ghee. It's really delicious. Paleo mayo. So paleo mayo is going to be made without canola oil, as we talked about before. This one in particular is made with avocado oil, so it's just gonna have healthier ingredients. Whenever you see the word paleo or primal, that's usually talking about this anti-inflammatory diet, okay? So if it says paleo or primal, something like that, this is kind of like the marketing jargon associated with this lifestyle. You know it's a great thing. So yeah, so you know what? Also, you can make paleo anti-inflammatory mayonnaise at home really easily. It's way cheaper than buying it, but if you don't have time, you can grab some paleo mayo at the store. Coconut aminos. So this is going to be a soy sauce substitute. This is great. We generally avoid soy. I mean, I think occasional wheat-free tamari is fine, but I love coconut aminos. It's a little bit sweet, and it's great to use as a marinade and in sauces, in salad dressings. Also, sugar-free ketchup. Love this stuff. So what you always want to do is just look on the ingredient list, right? This one is sweetened with stevia, right? We want to stay away from sugar because nothing makes you fat faster than sugar. So sugar-free ketchup is an option. Now, your new cheese, nutritional yeast. Nutritional yeast flakes are really nutrient dense. They're basically like a yellow powder, as you can see. And you can sprinkle this on everything. It's really healthy and it tastes like cheese, and it's not fattening like dairy is. Like if you want to lose weight, first thing you've got to do is cut dairy out of your diet. Dairy is making you fat, it turns into pure sugar when it's inside your body. So nutritional yeast is a delicious option. It tastes good on everything, on vegetables, in stews and soups, on meat. I'm telling you, I love nutritional yeast. Another really healthy addition to your diet is going to be bone broth. Bone broth has become really trendy nowadays. I'm sure you've heard of it before. You can make it out of chicken bones or beef bones. Where I live, you can buy it at the store. So you just want to look for like grass-fed bone broth. This is great stock for soups. I like to have it just heat a little bit up on the stove and just have a snack, like a drink with a little bit of avocado in it. And I also add seaweed to it. Now, seaweed is another incredible superfood that's so nutrient dense. So if you put it in your bone broth and maybe a little bit of avocado, now you have a snack. You can put some collagen in there, which is great for your skin. But yeah, seaweed is full of iodine, and iodine is amazing for your immune system. It's a superfood. I highly recommend you have seaweed in your diet. So my favorites are dulse, nori, arame. And you can put it in soups, you can sprinkle it on top of salads, but my personal favorite is in bone broth. All right, guys, so now this has kind of concluded just an introduction of the type of foods that you're eating on the sustainable weight loss diet, what to eat, how to lose weight and keep it off for good. Now, in my next video, I'm going to be talking about how much to eat. How do you know how much to eat of these foods? And you know, how much protein are you supposed to be eating? How much fat do you need to eat? How many carbs do you need to eat, really to optimize weight loss and to achieve sustainable weight loss and to keep it up? So make sure you turn on the notification bell on my channel so that you can see when my next video comes out. And I'm going to really break this down for you, how to calculate your macros, okay? So in this video, I talked about sustainable weight loss, what to eat, how to lose weight and keep it off. And I really appreciate you for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye, guys.